All right. I thought I would do this one. This is Eiji Aonuma. So, for those of you who don't know who that is, he's the director and producer for the Zelda series. Here he is with the maquette. This is the puppet from the Japanese commercial for, I think, Four Swords and Link's Awakening, the original commercials. Here he is with his mighty sword. Uh, これからもゼルダをYoroku. Okay. So that's that one. And these are all his games. Look at his Hyrule history. Look at all these games. And then including some of the newer ones. This is up to 2011. This is from the Hyrule Historia. So I'm reacting. I have not watched this. Let's go ahead and take a look. Hopefully there's no fucking commercials before we get there.
Hello everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma,
Let's
producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
enlarge.
First, I have some news.
Yes.
Development on
The game is
Zelda
free.
Tears of the Kingdom is now complete.
Okay.
Thank you very much for waiting. Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far.
Will it be on the Wii U eShop?
Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all
Yes.
today and show you what it's like.
Tech demo time.
Okay?
Onegashimasu.
Let's begin.
Sensei.
Here we are in the land of Hyrule.
Okay, looks like the last one.
Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of
Okay.
course, it's not just the same world as is.
Uh-huh.
It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out.
That's
for
okay, we
yourself
got all
when
the
game
time.
launches.
Ichi Nichiju. We got a few years.
In this game, the vast world of Hyrule
Those
reaches
are
high
new
into
stairs.
the sky. You'll notice some land
Yep.
masses floating up there.
Stuff there.
We call them Sky Islands.
That cloud formation here.
You're probably wondering something.
Uh
How
huh.
do you get to the Sky Islands
This
when
guy.
they're so
No.
high up?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
If we take
Wait a minute. Was that animal talking or was it? Let me do a rewind. I don't mean to act like I'm looking for clues and
in
shit.
this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky.
Right.
You'll notice some land masses floating up there.
And there's only
We
two
call them Sky Islands.
calls to, or $2 for the horse.
You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so
Oh, maybe
high
there's
up?
a rider there. Reset camera.
If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it?
Yep.
I
Just
wonder
like before.
what that is. Let's head over to it.
Just like before.
We're almost at the spot where the object fell. Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities.
I wish I could play this in Labo
Do
VR.
this on the rock that just fell.
That'd be cool if we had that option.
Look, it started rising.
Aha.
This power is known as recall, which
Yeah.
rewinds an object's movement. Since I just used recall on the fallen rock,
So that's
I
what
can
it
now
is,
rise
yeah.
into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them. There
It's
are a few other
expanded.
Sky Islands floating here too.
It's kind of like Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands,
Just
so we hope
shuffling
you'll
my
try
stuff.
a few different methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky
Has a
Island.
slight
Just
Xenoblade
like
feel
on
to
the
it.
surface, there are several man-made structures.
Uh-huh.
Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit.
Okay. Well, if this is the swan song for the Switch, it's got to be
There's a
this.
branch on the ground.
Is
When
that?
you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later. Let's continue. Oh, something's there.
What's
This is a
that?
brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up. Ah, the branch broke. Not good.
No
not good.
shit.
Quick, get another branch and we defeated it.
I heard in Resident Evil 4 Remake there's durability with these items. I saw somewhere. I guess in the chainsaw
We've now
demo.
explored more of this sky island.
It's a trend.
As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also,
Push the
this
rocks.
branch is almost broken.
Push the rock.
So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here,
Uh-huh.
and do this, look, we can stick them together.
Oh!
Fuse.
Okay.
Stick objects together to create new weapons.
But then the stick's not durable.
Let's take on
Just like real
this
life.
fused weapon. We're dealing with two of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved.
Uh-huh.
The other branch broke,
Yeah,
but this weapon
I mean in that magic sense, yeah, it does.
You can do all
make
sorts of
sense.
things by experimenting with the fuse ability.
But then will your
You can
stick
fuse
last
two
longer?
weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
Uh-huh.
we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
Oh, you could just what about reaching things? You could just like if
With
an item's
this,
out of
we don't
reach, you could
have to
just
get too
poke
close
it
to enemies,
and then pull it down.
and we can safely attack from a distance. You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow. Fuse an ice
So you should be able to like
material to an
push
arrow,
things more.
and you can freeze faraway enemies.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Very useful.
okay.
In addition, let's see.
Oh,
There's
shit.
a bird
Sorry
flying
about that.
around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult.
Right.
Apparently, my eyes can't track
How about a
fast-moving
boomerang?
objects as of late, so my shots rarely land.
Yes. You get the VR mode,
So
you
at
can do
times
it.
like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters.
Uh-huh.
Fuse it to an arrow and
It has a homing missile?
look,
Homing
it's right
missile!
on the target.
Yeah.
Let's
Homing
try
missile.
this on another bird.
So you just
I'll
you
just
could
fire in
so the
that
monster
general
guts have a
direction.
new purpose.
It's very simple.
You don't just go to the creepy shop
Depending on what
or
you stick together,
random
the
places.
fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting.
I still haven't finished that DLC. There's still a few shrines left to find.
I fused a mushroom to my shield.
Okay.
Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this.
Right.
I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now.
Oh,
The enemies lost sight of Link. so
psychedelic.
Attack!
Okay. That's not too
Even
bad.
if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods.
Yep.
In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies.
Right.
But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon.
Looks like a giant
There are
marshmallow
even
on a
more
stick.
gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a
Right.
boat.
So you have to
Of
make
course,
some.
there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here.
But you could use those
So,
pillars.
we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second
Well,
log.
yeah, make a raft.
Let's do one more. We'll bring this over here.
And then you use
and
super
attach
glue.
a third log.
Okay.
It's a makeshift raft.
Yeah.
This is another new ability called
Ultra.
Even though the logs are
Ultra
currently
64.
attached, they can be detached. Let's
Ultra
modify
Force.
the shape of the raft.
Yeah.
You can always attach things or detach them like this.
You just build a bridge. But you have to find all the sticks.
Now, if we put this on the water,
Okay.
it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat.
Unless something burns it.
We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state,
Right.
so we'll need something to propel it forward.
A motor or a sail.
There's something here.
That looks like a
Let's try
motor.
hitting it.
Yeah. Air.
Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching
Random piano music. Yeah, there's no piano music here, I'm noticing.
We'll attach another one.
Another one.
This should make the boat well balanced.
Banjo-Kazooie, build your stuff.
Okay, there it
But that's
goes.
people noticed that in the
All
trailer.
right, let's try moving the boat.
So there's a little bit of banjo nuts and bolts.
Hey, it's moving.
Link
It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the
bolts
fans.
his nuts to the raft. Yeah, that looks
Since
pretty
we
good.
added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time.
What is that battery?
All right, we reached the other side.
What is this battery? This one here.
In the most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start.
Nope.
Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them.
Nuts and bolts.
There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this
Nuts
game.
and bolts.
And depending on how you use your
Woo-wee.
imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this
We're
world.
running out of ideas.
There are
Here's
even
this
more
minion.
capabilities.
He will control Link with his
Take
eye.
this building over here. Okay, watch this.
Okay, what? What?
I passed right through the ceiling.
Uh-huh, yeah.
This new ability is called Ascend.
Ascend.
If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you. There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere. For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it. If we use the ability here, come on, keep going. Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill.
Yep. Oh, shit.
In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this
Still
one,
have to keep warm.
you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up.
But you
Here's
still need
another
energy,
example.
right?
Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan.
Oh, shit. Just take it away from him.
I got pushed off.
Oh, fuck.
Oh well, let's just return to the surface.
Oh,
You
shit.
can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good.
Yeah, until you
In the
hit
sky, you'll be able
hit
to
the
look out
surface.
across the land. You can also search for destinations. That
But you
pique
know,
your
it
interest.
would piss me off to just get knocked down like
Once you've
that.
chosen your destination, you
You-
can speed things up, like this.
You can. What if you just
Let's
decide
dive into this river.
hit the ground? Oh,
And we're back on the surface. There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
oh, just show us the secrets. It's Vati.
What
It's-
did you think?
It's Vati the Wind
Some of Link's new
Sorcerer.
abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it.
Yeah.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
Well, it looks good. The mechanics are good, but there's always pluses and minuses for everything. Now this is about what? About 2.5 weeks from my birthday. My birthday's at the end of the month of May. So oh look, yeah, you got to get the limited edition stuff here. Only the hardest of hardcore collectors can get this. Look at that. So you get that collector's edition. There's so many collector's editions of things. I mean, it looks nice. I don't really care. People want you to buy 25 Switches and shit. And then the scalpers will flip it. How much do you think the scalpers will charge for that? OLED model. Yeah. So bring out those colors. And you get a controller, you get a carrying case. I kind of like my Steam Deck carrying case. Um, yeah, that was it. Fuck. Let me end it with the Hyrule Historia book. So this is a great. I still like this continuity where you go through the multiple paths in here. It was a great, great little book. Um, I thought it was funny the whole assembly, but I think that works. Fusing things like besides fusing kinstones, you can fuse items. I'm wondering about how you'll be hunting again. How different is Hyrule? I have to imagine that all the shrines that we visited, the 100 shrines, not including the ones you get in DLC, are all gone. Um, Maybe Hyrule Castles. I mean, I would say Hyrule Castles there. Everything you could walk into. Maybe the towns are different. Maybe Kakariko Village is different. Impa might be dead. Who knows? Who's still around? Are the legacy champions still around? It's ignoring the canon of Age of Calamity, of course, because Age of Calamity is sort of like non-canon. It's hard to really. I mean, I think Game Over Jesse would cover the lore, but Nintendo decides what it wants to be lore or not. In the end, Nintendo has the last word, so I don't worry about story. So I think the shrines are gone. Um, Obviously the big four. The what is it? The camel, the guardians, the four guardians. The that's gone because that was there for Ganon. What's his face? Calamity Ganon. That's gone. Um, the enemies would be replaced. I think the map would be the same as far as I'm concerned. So now you would have new dungeons, new bosses, but everything's in the sky. It's just, there has to be a faster way. If you have an ability to, let's say Link is falling from the sky, so you would have this ability to disappear and then reappear back in the sky, right? So you're in the sky, you're falling down, so you would have some sort of an ability to come back to where you were knocked out. Because obviously, if this happened all the time and you're trying to find a secret up in the clouds, and you have to go all the way back up there again. So that's shit. I mean, that takes such a long time. He knows this is true. There has to be a way to go back to where you were knocked out. You may appear in a different spot. There has to be checkpoints or a magic ability to go back up to the sky. Um, and there's some things that are familiar, some things not so familiar. I'm gonna say yeah, I would. So far, I would give the presentation probably a 7, somewhere between a 7, 8. Not rating the game, not rating anything else. A 7 to an 8 out of 10. Very good. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll pre-order. No, I'm not gonna pre-order. I'm just gonna pick it up. No, pre-order. Maybe I'll pre-order. I mean, it's next month is April, right? If you like what you see, this is good enough for you. You see those icons below. You know what to do.